Welcome to Inside New York.
That's a great question. Thank you.
Hi, this is Shaka Khan, and you're watching Inside New York.
And this year's Tony Awards is the biggest night on Broadway.
And I'm on Inside New York.
Midnight, Harlem. Once it was true. In 1932, Harlem's heartbeat was a drumbeat. After midnight, early blue evening, lights ain't come on yet. Coming on now.
Welcome to Inside New York. After Midnight celebrates Duke Ellington's years at the Cotton Club, and we've got your behind-the-scenes VIP ticket with Tony Award winner and this year's Tony nominee, Adriane Lenox. Welcome to Inside New York. We are delighted to have on today's program a Tony Award-winning actress who's currently on Broadway. We welcome Adriane Lenox to Inside New York.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
pleased to have you. It's been a long time. We've been talking about having you on the program since you won your Tony Award in 2005. When did you know you wanted to be in theater?
Oh, when did I know? Well, I was doing this sort of thing like all my life. And at church, we used to do Christmas plays and Easter plays and things like that. So since I was a little girl coming up, and then I went to school and I started doing things in school and plays and in college. And so I was just doing it, just something that came naturally to me. So that's when I got, my training was basically from the time I was at church through school.
So fast forwarding to Doubt, when you won the Tony Award.
Yes.
Did things change for you, and why did you pick that role? Because there's a
Why did I
relatively
pick it?
small
I didn't
role.
pick anything. You don't pick anything.
Oh,
You people,
okay.
you have to audition, and then you are lucky to be picked.
Okay.
That's how that goes.
So having gotten this Tony, which is always exciting, I always ask Tony Award winning guests, how did that change your career? For some, it has. For many, it hasn't.
Well, it's just different levels, you know. Some, it changes their career. Like, as a matter of fact, for example, the same year that I won Best Actress in a Featured Role in a play, a friend of mine who I'd worked with before, Sara Ramirez, who is in Grey's Anatomy, she won for Best Featured Actress in a Musical, same year. And she immediately was picked up. ABC wanted her immediately to be a part of some show. Any show on ABC, they wanted her to be in.
Yes.
Nobody came to me about saying, I want you to be in anything. So I had to continue to audition and do what I still do now.
Last Tony season, we had, I think, 8 African Americans nominated, and I believe 3 or 4 that actually won Tony Awards. So it was a historical year. So do you see there is more acceptance? There are more African American shows that African American stars can be a part of?
Well,
or?
you know, there's, like you say, stars oftentimes have the ability
Well, I shouldn't
and
use
the
the word.
privilege to say, I want to be in blah, 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 go to a producer and say, I'd like to be in blah, blah, blah. Can we get a production of blah, blah, blah up? And that show is likely to be picked up and produced, you know, because a star said so, and you can guarantee, you know, box office, that sort of thing. So, and then when you see things working, like Motown came out, and huge, huge, huge monetary success. It didn't get very good reviews necessarily, but a huge, you couldn't dispute the music and the fun that the audience is having, was and still is having. And so that's encouraging to say, oh, well, let's bring another show sort of like that.
What is your advice to young people, particularly African Americans, who wish to pursue acting, theater,
Yes,
film?
I say just be as well-rounded as you possibly can. Like I tell my daughter, my daughter's in Motown.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't
Yes,
know that.
and so
Oh right, we saw each other. I think on the
yeah.
opening.
Like I tell her, be well-rounded. Be a good actor, be a good dancer, be a good singer. Learn an instrument. A lot of shows nowadays they want the actors to play instruments in the shows. Like that show Once. A lot of the actors are playing instruments. And so just be as well-rounded as you possibly can, because if you're not acting in one thing, maybe you'll be singing in that thing. If you're not singing in that thing, maybe you'll be dancing, and you know what I mean? Yes. So it's just important to be as versatile as you possibly can. And my husband is in the business as well, so this is what we've told him. My husband's his show is getting ready to start rehearsing in April. He's MDing, the musical director of a new Broadway show called Holla If You Hear Me, and that starts in April. And so we have always told her, she's just grown up around this, and we tell her you got to be as versatile as you possibly can. Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely have to bring him on to talk about his show as well.
Yeah, oh yeah. Zane Mark. As a matter of fact, Kenny Leon, who's directing Raisin in the Sun,
yes,
is also directing that musical Holla If You Hear Me, and so he's busy.
He sure
he's busy this
Ooh,
season
I better
too.
start, calling him down.
Yeah, he's busy. They're going to be right across the street from us. Raisin in the Sun is right across the street from After Midnight.
Oh,
yeah,
well, that's going to be good.
It's going to be nice.
I think so.
I
Absolutely.
African American
God has a
streets.
plan.
I'm telling you.
This is a good year.
Yes.
This is a good year.
Yes, indeed.
2013 was good, and 2014 sounds like it's going to continue. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, darling. Good to see you. Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you. Hope to come and see the show again.
Come and see the show. Come every time a new guest artist is there. Come every time.
Exactly. But we encourage everyone to go and see the show now, especially before Fantasia leaves.
That's right.
And of course,
I'll be
there's no reason not to see the show with Adriane Lenox, no matter who the star is, because she's fabulous.
Thank you.
You'll be notified how you can win tickets for the show by following me on Facebook or on Twitter at Arts in New York. So we'll have details later in the show. Thank you again for joining us today on Inside New York.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations.
Okay. Thank you.